My wife kicked me out on my birthday. What I did next changed everything. The text came at 12:07 a.m., the exact minute my birthday started. Don't come home tonight. No explanation. No heart emoji like she used to send. Just a period at the end, cold and final. I stood in the break room at work, the vending machine humming behind me, staring at my phone like it had betrayed me too. I called her. Straight to voicemail. I called again. Nothing. By the time my shift ended, I convinced myself it was a joke gone wrong. Maybe she was planning a surprise. 8 years of marriage teaches you to doubt your fears before you doubt your wife. That lie lasted until I reached our apartment. My suitcase was outside the door. Not thrown there, placed neatly, like she'd taken her time, deciding what parts of my life to hand back to me. I knocked. Once. Twice. Finally, the door opened just enough for me to see her eyes. They were dry. Calm. That scared me more than if she'd been crying. "You can't stay here," she said. "It's my birthday," I whispered, embarrassed by how small my voice sounded. "I know." That was it. No argument. No fight. Just the door closing in my face. I spent that night in my car, parked under a flickering streetlight, replaying the last few months like a crime scene. The late nights she blamed on work. Her phone always face down. The way she'd started showering the second she got home, like she was washing something off. I'd asked once, gently. She smiled and said, "You worry too much." So I stopped asking. I trusted her. The next morning, my phone buzzed. Not from her. From a number I didn't recognize. "I think you deserve to know the truth." Attached was a screenshot. A message thread. Her name at the top. A heart emoji next to someone else's. I sat there, birthday balloons tied to the rearview mirror from some forgotten celebration weeks ago, and felt something inside me finally crack. It wasn't rage. It was clarity. The messages weren't dramatic. No declarations of love. Just plans. Hotels. Complaints about me. How I was safe. How I wouldn't notice. The worst part wasn't the betrayal. It was how ordinary it was. When I finally confronted her, she didn't deny it. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she said, sitting at the kitchen table like we were discussing groceries. I just felt invisible. I wanted to scream that I'd been there the whole time, that I remembered how she took her coffee, that I knew the scar on her knee and the song that made her cry. But love doesn't protect you from being replaced. "I kicked you out because I needed space," she continued. "To think. To choose," I said. She didn't answer. She didn't have to. For days I drifted, slept on a friend's couch, ignored birthday messages. Every memory felt contaminated. Our first apartment, the trips, the nights we stayed up talking about forever. I kept asking myself where I'd failed, what I'd missed. Then something unexpected happened. I stopped begging. I stopped explaining myself to someone who had already rewritten our story to justify her choices. On the 7th day after my birthday, I went back one last time. Not to fight, not to plead, to take my things. She cried then. Real tears. Said she was confused. Said she still loved me. I looked at her and realized love without respect is just a habit. "I hope you find what you're looking for," I told her. "But I'm done being the person you stepped over to get there." That night, I booked a small trip. Nothing fancy. Just somewhere quiet. I watched the sunrise alone on the beach, the air salty and honest, and felt something unfamiliar. Peace. She kicked me out on my birthday thinking it would break me. Instead, it woke me up. I learned that being chosen matters. That loyalty isn't something you negotiate. And that sometimes the most painful endings are the ones that give you your life back. I don't celebrate that birthday anymore. But I celebrate the man who walked away and finally chose himself.